NASA admits that they're going to put the first woman on the moon in 4 years. So they got about 3 years left because we're in December right now. We're in September. Today's September 24th. So they better show me something because I've been looking into it, and I have some questions first. Let's start with the questions. Here, how far away is the moon? That's how far away it is. Tell us. Here's what they're telling us about what they're about to do here. I recommend everybody looking into this stuff themselves. Definitely look into why we haven't been back to the moon. Look into that. Here's the last time we were there, 72. Anybody remember the first time we were there? That's the first time we were there in 69. There's just some temperatures that are on there. I really don't think we've been on it. And again, this is something people don't think about. Think about it. You can see through it. So you believe in see through rocks? I mean, pick a rock up on the ground. Can you see through that rock? Look into each one of these landings. These are other countries that have done it. I believe Israel was the last one. Japan was just recently too. These were within the last 3 years. Oh no. Satellites. Was really happening. Yeah, they want us to believe that our Earth is spinning as we're hurtling through space, going around the sun. And satellites are just tag along with it. You know, they're there in space. Remember that? Now it's going to go down. This picture there, yeah, is part of that moon 24-hour lapse that you can see at NASA. Same thing. That moon picture and the one on the top is from nasa.gov. It's a 24-hour lapse of the moon going around the Earth. It was on TV. And remember, was it Nixon? Talked to the guys on the moon on a landline phone. And back to that question. How can you see through it? Again, this is at nasa.gov. I only got 2 pictures, but it goes for a while. And it's the clouds in the background don't change. And again, this is supposed to be the dark side of the moon, whatever. There's no stars, which is fine. But where are all those satellites? This is supposed to be farther out than the satellites? Yeah. This is Israel's pic of the moon when Israel was there with their mission. This is what they showed. Go to what they show. Go watch their footage. It's worse than NASA's. Part of the gravity system. I'm going to show you a scientist. Hear me talk about that. No, he don't. I don't think he does. But remember that? That's when we're going to do that. And again, we haven't landed on the moon. If we land on the moon, there'd be a McDonald's up there and a hotel. People taking flights back and forth. But alright. Fun stuff. Let me show you some videos. Let's take a listen to this scientist guy first. Listen to this guy.
The moon is not a piece of...
This was in 1965. I may include the link in the description.
Genius? Do you think yourself to be a genius? No. I consider myself to be an ordinary, humble person who
wants to serve mankind with what man has striven for from the beginning of consciousness, with truth and understanding of the world.
Now, one thing, you have a theory about the moon, and we expect to be able to get observable facts about the moon fairly soon. What is your theory?
Well, it is by now rather more than a theory. 10 or 11 years ago, I stated to various scientists that the moon is not a piece of rock, but it is a plasma phenomena, cosmic plasma, and that this fact will eventually be confirmed. I made certain predictions which were already confirmed in 1958, and the situation now is coming close to a complete confirmation.
What will be the result if you're proved to be correct in your theories?
The result will be profound and decisive, because it will give proof that a complete reinvestigation of the laws of nature is necessary. Because if the moon is a plasma, no man will ever land on it. The soft landing attempts will all fail. That means that the mass of the moon is less, far less than is currently assumed. It's in a different state of energy, and it has far less mass. That means there is no more explanation for the tides. If the moon, for example, had only 1,000th part of its current mass, then the tides would only be 2 inches high under conventional theories instead of sometimes 14 feet. And that means that if it is proved that the moon is a plasma, then all gravitational theories are out, and a new concept of the cosmos and of its laws has to be evolved.
Aren't you being a bit adventurous, though, because you know we're going to be able to test out your theories on the moon soon?
Well, not anymore. 11 years ago, of course, it was rather taking a risk. I was considered a lunatic, of course. But by now, the evidence, accumulated evidence, is already so much in my favor that I'm not taking any risks anymore. On the contrary, there is scientific views expressed all over the world now that the moon seems to be of a quite different nature from what was assumed.
And the Americans and Russians are thinking of landing men on it.
Well, that will never happen. Not on the moon. On Mars, on Venus, on other planets, yes. But the moon is definitely, as I...
Right there's the link in the bottom. Go to ABC News. But as he said, the guys, they'll never land on it. But, you know, as you can tell now, they did, right? All right, I got one more guy. One more video I'll show you real quick. Maybe 2 more. Definitely this one. Check out this one, guys.
Well, I'm standing in the shadow. Be super precise. Okay. I'm in the shadow. Am I in the shadow? No, I was not. There we go. Yeah, I am. 18, 19 degrees, 19 degrees, 19.7, 19.8. In the moonlight, 16 degrees, 15 degrees. Also in the moonlight, 17, 17. Well, what do you know? What do you know? Smack my butt and call me a biscuit, right? That's what they say in the South, deep South. I don't actually say that. Yeah, it's warmer in the shadow. Yes, absolutely no trickery going on here. It is an extremely bright moon out, and the sky is crystal clear. Warmer in the shadow. And this video is brought to you by Forward Looking Infrared, a FLIR. Thank you so much for watching. People have been asking me for years to do this video. He said it's warmer in the shadow of the moonlight, and yeah, good cross sampling. Yep. Thanks for watching.
Something else, huh? Something else. All right, I'm gonna show you one more video. One more video. I believe it's here. I believe it's not. I believe it's here. Here we go. Y'all have a great day. Last video.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again. But going to Mars should be one of the next series of steps that humans do. The first step should be going back to the moon for a number of technical reasons and exploration reasons, and then after that, Mars, maybe high orbit in Venus atmosphere, maybe going to Europa. There's all kinds of targets to go to, places of interest in our solar system. The only limit to human future is in our own imaginations.